more the responses from the president on our economy. I don't pay my truck driver, the taxi driver, Uber driver. I don't pay me church and munina, shops are who marketplace. I don't pay me church and munina, no aquaba, a higher Kessben Sunny 92.9. As soon as I would hear no need to come up here for the business speaker. It's a pleasure coming up this morning on this big network with the very big issues that affect our growth as a nation and affect your growth as an individual citizen. It is always important to discuss the very matters that borders on our development. And the Anopea yet in common does. Marin Chia, the serial callers, for your heavy. Ajano one, Ewa Kwabenya, Ajano Anopea at to say good morning. Marin Chia, Yahuza, Ewa Suhu, Yahuza at to say. Mamin Chia, Mr. Nokrasa Kasua, was a Mr. Speaker. Maybe a MP need to know a one and make us free. I don't pay Nokrasa good morning. I see Mr. Speaker, who near Bema, Eco Neo, as a man can equal and pay good morning. As a man can say at the same, which you have 4 at the same. I don't pay Mamin Chia Miniaba. Of the airways, Ashaman Zenu, and Abutu, and pay good morning. Yamisha, when you're Queen, and pay what to say. I'm in Chair Joe, Newtown. Was it Mr. Speaker, Miss Shawa, and Fianu Mudia? 1 million, one constituency, Pachopudiano, man. If you do constituency, I go to Sansom be sending in Arubena.
Kessben 92.9.
And this is your show. We show you here. Serial callers in our show. Political parties in our show. I'm up for you now, Kwame. Matanasi, I don't pay. I just will be cheap. I mean, sure, when you can say one more, and what day and then not to cost you anymore. Contributions are very important. I don't pay Maminchia. Alaji Sani, I'm out from the Abutu Sani at the saying good morning. Maminchia. I said, Mr. Speaker, when you are love man, you love man. The chair and pay our denta. At the saying, I denta for what you say. Idi Alaji Tabora, Idi, I don't pay good morning. Maminchia Patrick, our denta. Patrick, good morning. I don't pay what to say. Adenta and I walk. Adenta for the same way heavy power. The love man was Patrick Wadenta. Yow Ewa Denta. Yow I no pay at the same. Michael Ewa Tema. Michael, good morning at the same. See me, see you. See me, sir. Wakase breeze. See me, good morning. I don't pay what to say. I'm in China and I'm in Chia 5 p.m. I watch him. And I'm walking Wakabenya, Iben Wakabenya. 5 p.m. I watch him. Roman father able to Kumasi. I don't pay money now. I'm going to say, I don't pay good morning to you. Mr. Common says, I don't pay good morning. What to say, Mr. Common says, Mr. Quete, I was so true. Mr. Quete, I don't pay myself. What to say, Mr. Odro, I will go more to the rum. Mr. Odro, I don't pay me. I don't pay what to say, go more for me now, no, I to say. I don't pay me, catch your money. Mr. Lincoln, I will quit him. Mr. Lincoln, good morning, let us say. Yima, I was so got up there, I want to tell you. Yima, good morning, I don't pay what to say. Maminchia, I buy, I was Shama Zenu, I buy what to say.
Kessben 92.9, the Piazzi.
Manchewa, not just a wood Fred, you may be a now, one more day, Fred, you may be a not testing. Who you may be, I'm a boy, Machia, as I said, we showed you. I don't pay my Minchia Prince Henry, I will confer. I was a speaker. You are loud and clear in Koforia. St. Regent's Capital. And to Prince Henry, good morning. And to say, Ejo Pare. Oh, body, I say, Ejo Pare, good morning. What to say? Ejo Wawa, tell me, do be a to me three. You see, I call us to the form of the heavy pa. Now, you don't call man so enche because I never I want to project. Dr. Kessben Kanawu of the National Democratic Congress was you all launching the Hoto project. I don't pay you very home come and run as a cratano a buy. I don't pay good money that is I'm making it I feel you get from better. Nami goes and goes to be Saya. Almost so just open down for you. Alaji, good morning. Alaji, what to say? I mean, come and I mean, kind statement in be and fama. Now, many things are happening in the National Democratic Congress. NDC Amanyo Konimono and Yamani Bebrenano ACC. Now, and run up, you didn't come out trail on the NDC's ticket. Na say Jumano yebetuaso and pay by kind statement and dra a buy no na afe yentuaso na yeni nkomo yenye juma ewo ho. Dr. Kessben Kanawu to launch the NDC Ahoto project for grassroots, and it was issued on the 4th of April 2022 and dra ewon crime. As a leading member of the opposition National Democratic Congress, Dr. Kessben Kanawu set to launch an NDC grassroots empowerment and self-financing project dubbed NDC Ahoto Project for the grassroots. Ahoto means relief in the Akan language. In an interaction with the project manager, he stated that the former governor of the Bank of Ghana and former finance minister in the SWA NDC government of Professor John Evans Atamils the late and one of Ghana's few business magnates makes it clear that the main aim of the project is geared towards settling up a micro business in all the 275 constituencies in order to create the much needed but currently unavailable local funding for the day-to-day running of the NDC party at the grassroots level. This initiative is a direct response to the recommendation of a business feasibility studies commissioned by Dr. Kessben Kanawu and carried out by a team across the country. It was to establish the most feasible and sustainable business idea capable of helping to finance the NDC party activities at the local level. He bemoans the present situation where the responsibility of raising resources for grassroots activities of the NDC is either left in the hands of the branch and constituency executives whose work for the party is purely voluntary, affecting their personal businesses and families, or in the hands of sitting members of parliament who are also overwhelmed by financial demands of their constituents. It's not a sustainable way for financing a modern-day political organization. The project, which is yet to be implemented, is meant to lessen the burden of MPs, relieve local executives of the huge financial difficulties they face in running the party. It is believed that the NDC Ahoto project will create a medium for the local party machinery to be able to finance, to be financially self-sustaining through regular income streams to help support their ongoing initiatives. It is also to empower and reposition the NDC and make it a battle ready for election 2024 and beyond. According to the project manager, the NDC Ahoto project will be micro businesses focusing on social events such as funerals, naming ceremonies, marriage ceremonies, debates, political campaigns, and rallies, which are mostly outdoor activities. The nature of these activities place high demand on the use of plastic chairs, canopies, public address systems, power generators, podiums, mobile toilets, etc. A local rental business of the accessories owned and run by the party at various constituency levels will create employment opportunities and generate income, which will bring relief into brackets ahoto to the grassroots. Dr. Kwabena Dufour is therefore sponsoring and financing all the 275 constituencies with all the equipment and accessories necessary to set up a rental business. The pilot phase of the NDC Ahoto project is set to be launched at the Ashaman constituency in the Greater Accra region on Thursday, 7th April. For further information, please contact the manager. Anna Afe share asiye numbers no share asiye ewo ho. Now, mame nkwa homane so enti krata ndra eba monten so no ana making kind nyina no de amount the NDC Ahoto project. Mame ni ora Abbas Osabute wono project coordinator edema Dr. Kwabena Dufour NDC Ahoto project mame nkanisa na afemini Abbas ni enkomo. Abbas wetimi ka good morning and pomboko de.
Me Josumi Abema.
Na bibia fine.
Speaker, nyame adu bibia boko. Nso e.
Erade de yankwa acha no pay that se akwanya wanya de amaye. Now, first of all, statement what is me kan the rationale behind this particular project mayentia ase na afeyentu aso eni nkomo.
Edi kan minchia weti for anopay. Na minchia mu se sabio the political party there. Bibia no you need resources. Me can resources are me teach you na koye get ya moko amubi na no fuel amu be party case mu. When you say political parties, your offices na or 275 constituencies. And most of these offices they are rented facilities and so you need to renew your rent. In fact, also electricity, also other stationery, the day-to-day running of the party. It does most of the grassroots we call constituency level towards the branch. I have to get Kessben Kanawu. Na MPs and executives and as I should be a down so papa. Baby or more MP ni kwampu die na kwampu de o mefa sa na emumu no other constituency bi on ma and in this particular instance there are other 138 constituencies who ni NDC MPs wo ho injin wo mo problem kwampu be worse off than those who have the MPs but and also acquire drain on the pocket of the MPs ni executives. Let me give you a typical example. Baby ayebe lunchi ukwa ashama na eya omuye meetings. Na meetings na omuye no omu doors ntin omuye in the open. Omu quarantine canopies ni kunwa ni konebane. At any given time ombe sa meeting ni bia no expenditure omuye no about 700 cedis. Until you can imagine in a political season, not just every week be an meeting in a political season. Meaning at the end of the month, they are spending close to 2,800 cedis on rentals of these facilities. And this is a cry from the grassroots. Grassroots now, no muju se na niyama kono. Se party ni be sound. Ni be tumi gina ne nanso na 2020 election e be on be tumi akodin. They need to be financially sound. Se na be ya a day-to-day activity of the party there. Yeko printed document. Yeko sra. Said you be company or see two party can and penny for Momuko Jamono, Yamaka Crana, so much me and ya, and party from crimes and a bear, one the what na party no aiding kunim. In Komusu say, Wumunya, Sikedia, the what now, Womudia share constituency nimu na and Brandon now made the say Jumana in Kababwa. It almost as some can see the two dog and
okay.
Dog consider or a businessman. Obieni anya fi na American dock abakosem e wo man ganim na ono so hwa na osi e bia udi sika ekoto o se futuru sikenyi se sika no se de koto niama asa ye di tua rent asa na mo no unya business kitwe bi na sa business ni generate resources e generate sika ene de bia afebo e hunya se abrena bibia no o me de krata be ba pinyi bi wo se man bi kakra ni fa nkohwe party man you kakra ni enko ye intino most activities are in any say outdooring ye abedin to sana kind outdooring and other political rallies it happens in the open And as a because so ube nya nyama ya bobo bo su ya into hwe no se da bi we die sana me ne dada no fa doc wo party de bia omo nim but na wo bra sintin ya ono a onka na asem oye bibi ma party ni kra onka wa so obi tumi ko ya de kakra bi na enam bibia emum doc on time but for the past 30 years 3 decades ni na no he is one of the major financiers of this NDC party. It don't share no send here, Misusu Hu. Nasa project we na medebeba a hoto project. Ama the entire 275 constituency. Ewo o my Ghana. Inti so the beba dia and the bema mu canopies. Ni ama mu chairs. Ni ama mu modern sound system a. Mu be use mu amu ye mu party meetings a mu betumi use. Na mu betumi rent na mu nye mu sika. E de ahwem party no. Inti bi samia. Ni sare ba ni na no. Grassroots is so almost so afraid dogs say brana be boy na yentumi nye bibi emfanshe party futuo at the grassroots level because I see election you win at the polling station. It is a polling station and so one resource constituency na ehwe polling station so mutumi ehwe polling station so yi ntomu di sa sufre we buy no dog nso adwen ho tikesi a adwen adwenpa eda eso da ye pa no wo so da ye no or see micro business the rentals of canopies, chairs, and a sound system, no, or they call the entire 275 constituencies. Now, na party, no, I financially sound.
I see. Very interesting. But I was about to say, why is it this time round and a hotel project here by just as you said, you know, Dr. Kwabena Donko, Dr. Kwabena Dufo, waho for all these days. Was supported party, you know, in many kinds and then in many ways. At the end here, all this while, after 8 years of the NDC's regime in power, Sanya Main, Yentimian Sovia, it has to take Dr. Kwabena Dufo to come and address this particular situation and at this crucial moment.
It said, yeah, we say, na Argentina and then I would fufu and Andra win fufu. And I make an Abby Andra no Binkuna.
Okay.
In America, the dog has been supporting this party all these years. Name who support what the after who national Jones idea I say yes sustainable. Munje kakra, munji we. Name who see baby a ye do no. I was saying massacre. It is sacra ba mwa the boa party no. Say I was saying ye pe bibia, de bia party na be ginaso enye nisika. Say the beya akra, kakra ono so abon ne bra e wono. A ono so bia afi na ono so say after also me jam na mu bia obetumi jam na no bi you say wo so what study political party rallies ni aba ni achokrata ni sponsorship ni targeting pinifo be ye miensa na anan ni anye kakra ni dey be program and if you are scale ni de bia biomu political party wo na office rent wu a ni achokrata yenko former DC ho former minister ho ni achokrata we pon kakra ba na eno ano no. But we need to have a sustainable way. Enya fe na ode krata ebe kopini bi wona penyi eda obekwa na so ni bi. Na se ne o se wo yema party no very important se na be ya party no ebe tumpon akọ nanim a. Na ye ne sen. Nti se wo bisa mi a se na meka ye no emre na aso se o se odi bibi sonko eba. Se na be ya ebe more sustainable. Sin dia waye ne dada no ene bi mu so aye enye ono nkwa na or party in various ways. But we know akoye major contribution here. I intina unkwampa ba ne say announcement because the logistics movement enye dwumadwa.
I see. Now the question again the be say mo party members, you know, wo mo registered members, you know, etua dues, right? Yes. How does the dues accrue? Now, a coin ben so and a national no ultimate disbursement a year dues no to the benefit of all the 275 constituencies.
Media sa question with the general secretary and national secretary and be a project manager for the hotel project for the grassroots. But what I also know is a dues to your adding. And I can say that for a fact because any members in India are say which are dues grab. 2-3 years ago, into the collection of dues, you know, I think it's a major challenge for the party. And I'm and the organizer and the treasurer and the general mosquito to make me account. But the focus of this discussion is say you see a crampo ni so to go anarewa. Granted say you deduce crampo. Say deduce no wo you dada.
Yes.
And na kwa ye fa so de bo party no branch wo dada. The mum still no ye hia say ye benya sustainable way a resources no ebeba party futu mu say na ebe ya at the grassroots level. On betumi aye adwuma na adwuma ne aso. O man Ghana ni na so NDC party kunu mmanu so ni na party ni tumi gina brane na akokode akonani.
Okay. Azabuche you're realistic. Some time ago, I think it's last year, Moho baby. Dr. Kwabena for a video, a fantastic video. Media manager me born baso for the video from the Independence Square. The content of the video, any message a putty across to the people or sympathizers or members of the NDC, even one sympathizers and now members, calling on all of them. Say Wamumra on board to ensure say NDC will give them a better future opportunity. Cutting across all spheres of life. Students who move the former woman there. I felt say it was fantastic. The backlash a buyer on Dr. Kwabena Dufour was so overwhelming from the party rank and file. Say a DNT doc when this wadi huno be sa anwa. One fan for party so when you see the party structure. Na wonwa share no ho ekoye saade no it's against the party constitution and certain regulations amunyina no mode govern mo party. But the question again no be say undertaking this ahoto project mpacho mo go through the party structures party na sanction say munye saade content crawl and now it would have been much better senka mo this our resources no ebema mo national chairman na wono no ye leader of mo party as per mo constitution nanka what distributed to the constituencies rather than say Dr. Kwabena Dufour projecting himself as such with such an initiative.
Yeah, that's a bizarre question, Pana. And video now I understand what you are saying.
Yes,
there were some backlash also, but from where I sit, I differ because who's a backlash. In fact, people were commending him. If you look at the views alone. On YouTube and other social media, they overwhelming, and people were surprised. Opinion at this time will still want to call for the support for the NDC and be out there seeing. So a very reserved type of individual.
Yes,
yes. So Ocean Abraba were born in the politics, politically now. People were even shocked, and they were encouraged. Say, wait to me. Encourage you and the baby you do know also part in any reorganization process anymore. Now on the substantive question I have to say initiative we na party ne yamfa party look obekaya say we fear na mamenka before 2020 election party need to share by also adopt a branch, adopt a constituency.
Yes,
so okay,
yes,
minim say unim so say sa share no so party need if you are. That's all. And who adopted branch, who adopted constituency, and one is Bibi Betuga, Mumuyam, who adopt to a member of Ibia, Bibi Kakai Kwaku in Teja, a budget, Ibia be 3,000 into Yalbinyama woman, so Yaponi and Sanaka Crania, they acquire into who adopted constituency and our branch now supported. Meaning this at any material movement, I will support to constituency and our branch. I was also headquarters and the Quajekrat had to Nikrat, and answer. If I'm common national chairman and son and national chairman, and their commercial constituency. And yes, I share anything. And he said, we a party bar. So long as said you sika and I say, and what would be a party no? A year quite crojin, so make up quite crojin, a legal money. Usika no, said be and your chronosika, and your pusika. Enye ndrubonisika na emum eye wa usika brenya wa bre na wenya wa ye dwumaden wa bobra na wo bua party ya bibia esi hu kwan enti no obi capacity eye constituency ba ko enti obi adopt constituency
yes
meaning obi be a friend of my Tete or adopt be 10 constituency ono so na ho ode no in fact all round campaign ni mu ina teacher resources no o ye nedwuma kama ono nkwa ene ne driver ene na omonam na party national chairman na secretary and kaneho ema okosa constituency na eko chiche niama enti no dog capacity Sana make no be capacity one constituency. Obi dey 10, obi dey a branch. Doc say the capacity is 275 constituency. Or adopt two na waboa. Na womenya micro business ka kribia ometumi dey adwuma na aboa na ma party no edina wo aye party soronko party akono na obia de ni ewe be hye mu because wo hwe de ekoso man Ghana sisi a the party na anya akono na mbeje Ghana aifi sa economic meltdown we ama oman ni ma hyehyehye petrol ne board denden untumi nto cement de bibia na makrampo de say krampo untumi nto foundation na mu akobo danso intino enwanu yenu no so doc is adopting per the rules of the party say adopt a branch adopt a constituency wa kakrawa usa intino sai hyehyeye na eda ho no sai hyehyeye no so na doctor edi super pepe yemu no asepenyi no untumi so re say me ko lanchi me ko yese intino watonsa ene mpenyifo edi nkomo bebre bibia chere say there is consensus on the issue say nye oye no ese fata ya ninji ndi se obi so betumi asori say utia sa adwempa we na chere say o party na chere say wo pe party ni no party ni hiamoa na leading members say person me bo party na there shouldn't be any controversy around this subject.
I see. There shouldn't be any controversy around this subject. But respectfully, but your mabo party amani say BBC na moye.
Oh, of course. And America no. And America say dog say bi o epinyu. System no nim system not na system ni mo ache. Hello nim say o fiti preko pese o me kolonchi all those say ehye no order that Africa no. Adopt the constituency. Na order that. Na emumu no onim enso no wasan afa kwan so serious engagement even with the parliamentary caucus what the kata I mean so the kata ko no mo or catch or mo so person sha or mo no mo din down boom because some of this relief no ebeboa MPs no so first in MP say na make no MP o wa Ashama constituency or NDC ni say every week mo ko meeting na say obebo ka 700 no obi di canopies aba ebeboa no aye o meeting obeka for us and pakodo
Dabi
well kind of say you know and I know on the penny for national level so edict will be into be samia sa pepe.
Okay, but is Dr. Kwabenedo for any way by chance was starting a campaign and now because we are told say our interest to contest for the flag bearership of the NDC?
When say oh friend me say me project manager for the Hunter project. I mean Dr. Dufour's friend is a spokesperson on political affairs.
Ozabute.
And I said you papa no so no wabin.
I see.
Say party no won hyehyɛ sɛ omkoyi flag bearer na ɔno a ekari ne ho ehwɛ na ho ɔde ne nim die ni na ho fama na osusu sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ obedi party n'anim a ɛno deɛ papa na bɛka na asɛm me dwumedi ɔde ahyɛ me nsa a minim sɛ ɛbɛboa na party na gyina wɔ na party na nya ahoɔden no sɛ mi manage sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ ni implement ahotɔ project no all the 275 constituencies nti ɛno asɛm na metumi aka bibi eni wa metumi aka fa Dr. Do for political career, the businesses on the future.
As a project the launch in a barrier, as I said that na more called grounds to the constituencies. And then how is it going to be done? Mobile share constituency be an a peculiar challenge and I demand the chrono. Now what me actually near man bet me the amawomo and as it's going to be equal across board. It's
uniform because say or a businessman and you have studied system no nanga sa perform we say o bibi a oti unim say bi eniwa within Ghana ye program aye mpe canopies ni church ni sound system just no debate about that and now on best of them business being so aye business din bi is difficult to manage bibi aye simple bit me manage na sustainable into a uniform at the launch no details ni na ba betuka into the me pese ye be pray ho na ye wufufu no ni no mo ho kwan into no some mobile launch na now whatever will happen at the launch, I'm sure so all the details, first phase, constituencies, never benefiting. I will do that announcement there and how it will be done and when it will commence. All those details will be given at the launch.
I see. But we are worried, Kakra, as a team. Says our challenges, see, permo feasibility study, but yes, still. More former president, our better Kunyaso went to me and saw the search party request and demands a free grassroots over. We are worried about that.
Ukatima mentia says uchiremu.
Yes, maybe say mo ye worried about the persisting situation. Says our challenges in no mo ye feasibility study per mo statement no. And among who the challenges at their constituency. But mo ye worried. Say as a party a move free party mo about 8 years ago, mo nya government machinery ni nyina. With a sitting president back then, still now no that's what you say. But more to me and resolve some of these things up to now. It has to take a private businessman who is a party member to sort out some of these things. We are worried.
No, and I'm who's this question now? Where rephrasing? No, say I think who be in relation to Dr. Addington and Doye. And I'm telling you, they say former president John Dramani Mahama party people. We now they be helping this party in diverse ways. Any party we might be between the necessity on board party. That's just a one kind of correct. They've all been helping this party in diverse ways. But a Brepiani, I was a Yama party. It means we can say, where is Shaya dog or what my party? Me Shaya party pinibin so a woman party. Because me part a dog na invite me. Branch here, but me also wouldn't deal Sanyama with you. Me name says, see, Obo, on one or no say, bra, na better nothing. And I'm in an international church, you. Say, I dream away and I would but yeah, and then Miss Masum, no what near implementing. In terms of whether say in the past, no, I'm saying in the past, no, in Penifuni, no, my party. Former president from the late Professor Mills to late Judge Umi now, okay, Abua party. That Ubia or Panya offers of the Boa party. Ubia was strategy on Amso the Boa party. And then a Yahuto project for the grassroots. If you Dr. Do for 1 hour, and then you can watch him.
Okay. Finally, me knew we know something. More invited party in paying for, and more invited former presidents one. And
I'm saying invitation is here. Ubia our party women now. In fact, when we say as a project manager, no. And there's an element of people who are in charge of media invitation and all this, that was arrangement there. You give certain aspect of it to a team to look at it. I'm sure it's by 11. Will be
as I would tell me a question, wouldn't you know? On a project coordinator. Project coordinator.
Yes.
And the success of it, is on you. At the launch of this particular project, what making sure, say, when Crawford a year in charge of invitational letters, one more inviting NDC party structures and now party hierarchy, national chairman, general secretary, one more party paying for. Constituency Amukum, no regional chairman, constituency chairman, and in paying for, as well as Dr. Kobnedu Fuadofo, and even the former president and former appointees of one party more invited some of them are expected some Bebasi Biana, Sana maybe sir.
I want to make a say, Bianca, will be a miracle. Say, and up away 11 o'clock. I can't near boy 11. I can't just about 20 minutes.
Yes.
Invitation in already, I think I bet Church or a Guso. Into America, Uti, be America. Into 11 o'clock, you got nothing. Na committee or motion media invitation na list of Mukita, ye woman ye na yatnase, Oma addressing na Yawi Oma dispatch. And how can you have a sort of important occasion like this without inviting all the major stakeholders? Not just a woman their own yet. Not just a woman their own yet. Because it is for the grassroots of the party. And the grassroots is with leadership. Said you constituency on the opinion, say, Uminas, I deal in your Say to me, and I say, Shama. Yes, into make 11 o'clock, and draft an invitation, no more printed, also your printer, we have to be Shivana. Into 11 o'clock in your quarter, Nasimini Ukasi, me took a call offices, yeah. Akoshe, invitation in why need dinner more, why not tree? One man dispatch, who found your command, see for the command. Then I can assure you, say every individual in the party, especially at the highest level, will be invited to that occasion.
Okay.
But I can also guarantee, say, Nipan Ebia, at the same day, no, maybe a Nipan Benya Banaso Unyamba, and no will not be in my jurisdiction, and I'm
Yes.
But as for the invitation, Pinifuni, now, Mudini, why not? They will receive the invitation today.
We have the assurance, so right next Nogbe, Ashamam Rashibe Janino, Obenya invited there.
Minya Bema. Na me say who for now dey who no mo kwa. Obi onu ye whose constituency say bio dey bia eno na ye asodie kese da ne so a omukoye meeting na orange nkunwa ne we ba. Of course he's getting his invite. But unim say parliament on be rise weekend we.
Yes. No, and then one more rising.
On the 8th. Is it on the 8th?
There be one more rising there.
Oh, okay.
And then it's Tuesday.
And never boa. One more rising that the end never boa. Because now I was thinking say either Thursday or Friday. Because when you say one more fat Bibiamba parliament in Penifun Bobo. One by Kenya parliament there rise last days. No much meet now on a June 12th. I don't know. And now Miss Rose say be an uncle Banessa. But I will confirm say be and then rise it yeah. And me gidi say opinion be nya akunya na waba program ni kama.
Okay. Abaza Sabite project coordinator edema
project manager.
Me too post so facha me. Abaza Sabite
post yes mo.
Eh eso ba na udu ahimemo ya no akai me.
Yo matimi ni abema.
Enti yabasa di nkomo me da se.
Yo me da se.
Enti Abaza Sabite project manager edema the Ahoto project, which is here to be launched by Dr. Kobina Dufour, and you so bringing us to exactly 43 minutes after 10 a.m. This is Kessben 92.9. Me need to Kwame appear could be Mr. Speaker. It's a pleasure. Sano Pebia no obejoin here. Ye kwa kosise premo beto na afi authentic breaking news team no etime aba ede waba beto. So na there's a fire on the mountain. I be sure see abu baba. E ban so dia you be di hon komo. I was said you made the so stay with me, remember.
Kessben 92.9. The Biachi. Numo Ajonye. Otie Kessben 92.9 FM. Ya basa bant mani bachona. Ya bosu se bomsi ni abosu okain. Ya dansu se dansu mai. Ya wado se odona. Kessben FM. The Biachi. Se achimota eni achiase. Kessben 92.9. Mindaboshi. Oyiwado asidan kuan.
Eti di obaya no babeye propaganda. Ono so de no wesi all these years and this month but for some time now me share the nyende Ernest me say Ernest facha me Richard Manurugbe ewo watina say one a member of the NDC's communication team. Richard for a very long time me hu na chepa so lon so by NPP member and deputy Director of Communication, Greater Accra, New Patriotic Party, Wadonso Atinasi, Solomon Asante, and Wasem Anna me eke. Mame Emma Womunina no achi. Na Mema Womunina so Aquaba. Womo achi, no more elite. Solomon to say?
Yeah, speaker, na abedwe mrashe bedwe mutise.
Fine.
Yeah, message. Unfortunately, Zafia Zana mrashe bedwe afọ abedu. Now so we are within the time into no.
More mantem, Raja for next time absenteeism there.
Ube sorry no parent for TGS ama queue and I pay speaker ube show mbe wie na chese. Ejuma ni nafo.
Incoming regional secretary.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes sir. Solomon Asante.
Kessben.
Ejimini Asolo enche Oabedi the Greater Accra regional secretary of the New Patriotic Party. Yes.
Inshallah.
Richard, say,
right honorable speaker, me here.
You are fine.
Speaker, me here. Speaker, say, in India, who form parliamentary service board in India, one from Yanka home. Namwana, Mr. His Excellency the Presidency, or the Miaka Committee on Communication.
I see.
They say me a member of the ranking select committee on communication.
I see.
They have a committee meeting in India, so me imagine to us because. Now my catcher was say, around him say, no, me parliamentary ambition, no. I said, my imagine say, Otilji Hono, Mark of the regional communication officer.
Speaker. I see.
I will tell you, speaker. Now, speaker, as a speaker of parliament, the audio will support better match. Now, that my be ranking, now my committee chairman. The committee chairman in a bridge mabo. Anything.
I feed everyone somebody poor.
Campaigns are managing easy.
Campaigns are managing, easy. But it's good. I mean, we need to grow together.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I only say, baby, chairman say almost every good board in they started like this. So.
Oh, yeah.
But you are rising more than us.
I can't say it's good to rise together.
Yeah, but you are rising more than
Speaker of Parliament.
you have the sweetest radio voice.
I see.
And the man feeling, I don't know.
You didn't use the right word. Don't get romantic na sweetest in there.
No, okay.
Hey, NDC. I see. But Mestre, campaign you do what may moya mi dey kra may. Who do ma koko football one more me do one na wo mu buye no. Wo from one na the sum kra they will come and sit.
But your case name ya pa na say by 2025 January February no untena consul achievio.
E dey ntia.
Cause Excellency John Dramani ba be hia abobo ameno.
Amen.
Yes,
na me dey mo
no. Even here.
That's your national asset. That's your national asset.
Oh, Richard,
yeah. We will need you in serving of the government. We will need people like you to come on board because we are going to build a quick and relief government. Wow. We will need smart. Oh, never for Ghana for smart guys.
Say no, you're Speaker of Parliament.
Smart guys.
Something bigger than Speaker.
Amen.
Because I know it really give you the neutrality of your perspective. Because when you say you can go in media now when you don't have the influence of media ownership and politics. You know? Yeah, not me. So now we know your true colors. You are a very independent media person. Oh, we'll work together. His Excellency need you.
Me can't end this year, Omo be attack me say and me ko kan jena no bu kwajima asem. Atem bibia me je pa.
Oko born na chia na.
Oh, David, I was just analyzing the slot of a running mate in the NDC. And then I was analyzing follow up on a Obeda Samoa commenter will make here. And then we were making the analysis. Consistently the NDC has been to the central region for a running mate. But what has been the impact? What about the Greater Accra region? Okay. What about the Volta region? You need to unite your base and Kasa.
Absolutely.
Why is it say all the time? No, NPP is making sure say the major Akan regions, to solidify their base. Why is the NDC going waywire? Okay, and see, making this analysis, the attacks were far too many.
Maybe they didn't get it.
And most of the time,
but it was an opinion. But one was a Kessben is a big platform. And there was all kind of Sunday and Bambi Yanwa. People can say you are against, you are inciting a particular region or a particular tribe. And that might be, see what baby I drew no. Yeah, and you break. And it's all the car send and man for a job baby so. But you see, speaker, the fact
the question is that just for a passing comment, so Lonzo Beka Kakrana Yako the other subject. The question then is Oraka was partly central, partly western.
Yes.
Professor Mills by a purely central regional person. Then to also compensate them after the loss of Professor Mills. Yeah, the Ora Emisata Ediaba. Ora Emisata is no more. That is the third person. Yes. Ora Emisata is no more. Then we go in again for Professor J. Nano Pokwajiman. Now, me will tapes know how Utie Dr. Obeda Samoa. Obeka Cho said there was no value contribution of Professor Nebed to John Dramani Mahama. The reason on no Kasa is that even in the woman's home constituency, the NDC lost in terms of presidential election. And you know, what was her influence in the election? I think these are some of the things we all must analyze, and precisely the NDC must consider some of these things. Another school of thought on social media say, in 2016, NPP whipped all the seats in the central region. Okay? NDC had only 4 seats in the central region. But the appearance of the woman, Ama NDC a majority seats in the central region. And to share all this school of thought, where should the NDC position itself? The third school of thought, and they say, Mameno ababenya popularity area. What the nako first slot, the popularity ambassador. Why you appealing to the women? Is it necessary? Is it important? So we'll be dropping for a new person. I feel now we'll be marketing and also now that people are telling you, but that somewhere is precise. Say go in for a votarian ebema the 80%, the 95% na Rollins Munyano, the cash cow of the NDC no ebeba back. Because for a very long time at John Mahama eba, you know, that percentage of voter, if you voter eba, ebi ma bim, okay? We prof everywhere, ebi ma bim, 80% NDC is unable to score in the voter region. And to go in for a running mate from that side, or pay all the sentiment to compensate the region. They have been with the party all these years. Now and solidify a base, you know, at least. And not to make cancel other regions a bit me abba. And why do we forsake all this analysis and do insult? Now the last point, many Benefsing Kasai, Benefsing Beka say, Okatre say, Mr. Speaker, about 4% of the Ga Adangwe people vote on tribal basis. Greater Accra is a swing region. One to Obama NDC to Obama NPP. Last 2 years or so, 2020, NDC has won the Greater Accra region. Now the point again is that all these years, NDC knew be our year and cry neither. Why won't you go in for the 4% now, almost so inside, you know, and then solidify the Greater Accra region now, when you the highest voting population as compared to the Ashanti? Now, want to mean whip up majority of the vote as a swing region a bit me a cushion to win the major election. And all this school of thoughts, Benefsin believes a Ga person would do for the NDC. Dr. Obeda Samoa believes a Votarian would do for the NDC. John Mahama some time ago brought in a central regional person who has now become popular and has gotten the face. How do you deal with all this school of thought?
So, Speaker, it's a very good analysis, and I think this one of the analysis are Obiabeye Ama, I won't say critically, no. That's a party have everybody at heart. But who shall end this more? If you look at the history, no, okay, historically, that's the right. But John Dramani, who is the flag bearer, will be the flag bearer for NDC. Better any disaster. And say John Dramani Mama is going to be on the ballot 2024 elections, no. Almost 8 regions. Upper East, Upper West, Northern Region, Savannah, Northeast, and OT. Because Guan. So OT is a Guan region. That's obvious. I don't know whether you know about that. OT is purely a Guan region. Sure. Guan. So these are its base. Neyere free Brown half region. The Ocean Brown half Buno East, Buno West, and I think that was another 3. Until the Kahon Crown, then a year in Kwano. At many 10 of the out of the 16 regions. When you say NDC winning subsequent elections, no. Yes, the central region for the vice president. Now, Usha, if Upper Greater Accra, now first, Omampeni John Mills, Emma, the third in command speaker. The speaker, no colleague, or for Greater Accra. Wow. And that side, not Ashanti region finance minister. These are key positions. Into my friend John Dramani Mama by the third in command is from Volta region. Third in command, though Ajao is from Volta region. Into
that wasn't what the Votarians were looking for.
No, but I think absolutely this is a third in command.
No, you couldn't have compensated them.
No, but you see, we have third in command. We gave you the transport minister. We gave you agric minister. So key cabinet ministerial positions, including the third in command, was packaged for.
This is your home region.
Yes.
If I'm to make,
no, I'm from OT.
I'm
from OT. Yes.
No, Richard, if I'm to make such comparisons with the NPP 1, NPP 2, and then another region, yes. Finance minister, is from where?
Finance minister is
Eastern
region. Yeah.
Okay. Education minister, Ifrehe.
Education, Ashanti region, yeah.
Okay. Energy minister,
Ashanti region.
Ashanti. Trade minister, Ashanti.
Yeah.
Your friend is saying Rose.
Eastern.
Eastern. Yes. So you could see, this major regions now,
yes.
NPP, the major vote. Majority of the positions are from there.
They're from there. But they are also seeing, the vice presidency also cover 5 of the region. And that's the advantage. What was it? The former president has 6 or 7, but the vice president apparently have only 5 because let me just say the vice president have 1 northeast. But share the vice.
But don't even say we can see NPP winning across all the 5 northern regions. A boom as compared to the NDC winning automatically the NPP won the northern region.
No, that's not true.
Have you done that calculation?
Yes, if you do the calculation, it's not true.
We will do the regional base.
Yes, if you do the regional base. So if you go, upper west, upper east, Ediba Savannah, Ediba northeast, then what northern region? Calculating it's not obviously no. And you could
how many seats in Amunya or northern region? I think it's 9-9, right?
9-9, yeah, 9-9, yeah. But obviously not Omuo. Those days not in northern region, no. They were having almost I think we have 16 and we have lesser. But we went back for all the seats. You know, and you Shana basically, you know, in the northern region. What was the northern region? The northern region is comprised of only 2 tribes now, the Konkombes and the Gombes. And to that time now, 2016 elections, you know, the Gombes, they were able to sweep all the Konkoma prone areas. And to the next time, Oma Dominic Nitu, the defense who is a Konkoma, I think I don't know what happened, which I am one of the Konkomes. We went back and took almost all the seats again. So the balances as in if coalition end this month, Obia need fairly. Than so in the Greater Accra, the lack of Sylvester Mensah who participated killing in the election. You can't tell me say Anka and the NDC or power. Professor Joshua Alabi is not one of the key members in the party. You understand? Also, the former finance minister of the Eastern region, they also got in their share. The chief of staff, the former chief of staff. We would do.
I'm not saying so.
We do fair.
We can be any share.
Yes, but to talk about Professor Jenana Opokwa Jemantu is something you have to know.
Okay.
Who share the women fraternity? If you look at the voting pattern now,
I don't know. What was the impact? How do you measure that?
Sure.
Say a man to Ababe Brima.
Usha Central Region. The Swant is not always know about Central Region election. They hardly accept things.
But you know, said
from some else. No, from us, Echo first time. What happened in the Central Region? I don't know whether I checked that.
You lost.
Yes, Professor Moss Echo second time. What happened?
Against President Kufuor.
Kufuor, second time Oko only President Kufuor. He lost brutally, but also Oko second time he won massively. Oh, Professor Jenna no Poko Eko no, it was 0. The ground was not good for us. But look at the composites. We won all the composites. We share the constituencies we perform massively. Okay. And the second time Oko there, and there's not to me, to my own view. I don't see why President John Dramani Mahama will not, Professor Jenna no Pukwa should not partner President John Dramani Mahama. What is the message are you going to say? Because we share a Juma 1 year in basic. I've taught the country with Professor Jenna no Pukwa, and I know the impact goes to the campuses, the teacher training colleges, the universities, the polytechnical universities, the impact, the senior high schools impact, and we have performed in all those sectors. And the teacher training allowance and nursing training, but because of Professor Jenna no Pukwa, you saw the impact we did there. So I have seen of the view there. Or call the second time, the Central Region will now embrace him 100%. The institutions will embrace him 100%, and the female community also embrace him. So I have always seen say Professor Jenna no Pokojima is the incoming Vice President of the Republic of Ghana.
May I say, Richard, Manurugwe, Zolo, Mamintio.
Yes, Speaker, Obika na sanka we dey obi fi asem na yedi na so no say be yes kakra me can me say a very critical analysis na o build it up has you know. But this analysis now before it will have flesh, you know, unless say yedi kan kan, unless Yetimi Enya Area John Mahama as the flag bearer of the NDNDC.
It's not debatable.
Yeah, no. Definitely
we can do that debate without even putting that into consideration. And obviously. Yes, no. So I'm just helping you as a member of the party. I mean, you can do. You can do that.
Mr. Speaker, from the sentence you just made out and I pronounce, does it conclude say there wouldn't be any contest? Does it conclude say there is nobody who is going to contest?
Or people contest.
Sure and there's no election that you term as this is a small election. I hope you understand me. Me see before it will have flesh, unless say you trust that stage, you know. Okay. Then after the analysis in the air pour in, they will know what they are doing. I wouldn't say we go not part, but then they will know what they are doing. What it means, then they will consider so many things because election be small. Yeah. So I'm just praying, said they will sail through that very first stage. Then they can proceed with this. And I think the variables now you raise who bump in for me, you know, area Ben Efsin and then Dr. Obeda Samoa, Obia point, Obia a base be a sebio, quite a number of microphone support room. One electoral fortunes no more realize what they get. It will be a point in feature which we see and Kabebwa, and now point is we share benefits in the now can say in the history of the party, in this fourth republic, the NDC as a party, that regional greater Accra, a woman, Omunya, Obisa, say Obijina in that position. I think say Hono Senior, ABN, no, ABN, Ujina, so if you say more base will have because a string. Ne atwa mamo chena enko mamo don't you think say bia omunya wo modie wo mu in that capacity na na eko off o chena na ba na say bia mo de ba e bia na video na ejina obi adwene ne what you say so that make us e obi fi asem edi ye ja momo na yenko the substantive issue e maye ba ha anope
me da say solo I see 2 minutes after 11 this is Kessben Kanawu Jubedino as you know we are told say yedin komo ya no just in online drivers no one more year demonstration chinchrinchi pa enti Uber any boat for no one more year demonstration na enti ubuku na e ma na wunya ka mpacho one more year demonstration one more ni abre one si fu oni boa yeden ana afeyin so no online apps no management no ACC one with the percentages no any idea enti no they are demonstrating. You hear, say, Benya, one more executives, Libya, you know, Bedin Command Sana, ya sorry, Jomedian. So, Mammy Chami Hutiawana, Yambra, Yakoba, na Afe, and Comona and Casano, Etimi, Efras. Stay with me, Meba Sisia.
Police in Yadro, Imbusaba Mesa, Amama Huaden.
Refuse to grow. Any who offense swab
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and your ready pediatric somewhere who I know. And Nasa wonum Imbusaba Mesa, a peja immune system, Nabribia. Ya Yantimu. Sasa dear, a man for the one, Eddie Imbusaba Mesa, don't know what dance yes say. And Yarwa who ran Nipa and Yina Etimi Banaso, and now one pa Omuan Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor in Rono. Enum Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya Omuntim Pose, Yaria Esomo. Imbusaba Mesa, a walk Kanshi, and you are may move Bia Yato in row. To form friend 0246 208496. MDA, Ashisha said, Jedi and Crack to Imagia to Musay.
Hey, Ben, she said your levels don't change. Freshness ne kusano. Bema, me huwa mamenya je. Hey, sena unemployment, emaye wulu bema o.
Aze, arukodo. Nche mewe mo top up no wa Kessben University College o. Ma ona my internship at school nedema minti. Menya highly practical working experience. Papa wa bomb for a great job placement. Umataya. Juma.
Kessben University College dear. Some Kameshrew. Say for the best tertiary education. Look no further. Choose KUC. Say crowd dear. Yasis Semukra. Aside our main campus, a walk continency off Lake Bosomitri Rodino. Yasanso the ultra modern city campus with state-of-the-art facilities. Abe come on. Yes, city campus no. A wa a doom kumase. Na enona ama part-time. Any weekend school addition adichere. Aya kono keke.
Wow, Kessben University College. Aya accessible, affordable, and incredible. Inti CCRD, irrespective of your work schedule. Iribwejuman na insiaze.
Kessben University College admits students into their various degree, diploma, and certificate programs. BSc Business Administration with options in accounting, banking and finance, marketing, human resource management, BSc Information and Communication Technology, Diploma in Business Administration, Diploma in Information Technology, Diploma in Media and Communication. So any diploma holders.
Kessben 92.9. Richard Manurugbe Ewaha was a member of the National Democratic Congress communication team, and Afemini Abema Solomon Asante, so a member of the New Patriotic Party communication team, Deputy Director of Communication, Greater Accra Region, seeking to become the next Regional Secretary of the New Patriotic Party. Meaning, say party for no Ebeyenemwapa, very humble, very affable, and then a very gentleman. Mubeti Mienya as my Regional Secretary. Na so omre, baby a obia no friend no beba na wababeye jumani. Solo asomre nti abane de sese odi mami shase was so na mintio the President Mount Defense on a year economy no on e-levy or BBC I've generated a lot of conversation meaning say what here president conversation any interview or grantee edema BBC mami entio na yentwa so
Mr. Speaker medasi bebre Mr. Enra video no go viral interview no and video no cover my what went on journalist for BBC West of Africa, right? You know the Peter Okocha.
Yeah, Peter Okocha.
Okocha now Okocha because then Nigeria Okocha, but they have Okocha too. All right, Peter Okocha, journalist. Obisa otututu mampeni pe nejuma e was all year na questions obisa any be and say mampeni ye hu say Ghana economy no yesika semo no na atiaba form as against the dollar na niema and mampeni kire say o asama o kan no he should situate himself well because bibia o kan e was so hwe bibia adini fiba so hwe environment sa niema air crop up from na ugina sa yie ana situate hu yie na u ka asem na ebe wo se ne obeka no for instance say nsu ato ene manko school ene hwinsi ye manko school teacher ne beka say yes Asante Hamba school but on what premise ene ne was it very, very vital BBC ansa na bibi etimi esi ena nyum tuni da o se kukuru jaya na keka so se de ejaye bibi ene si ye ama sebi ahokire ne ahihia ye wo mu samre mu no yahu ena o mampeni kire ne se oh situate hu yie ne masema obisa na asema asempa na obisa na emum u situate hu yie a ebe wo de we obisa asema na afa but na abrantie no ne journalism work no ante no he's bent on us and what are the question is musika semoni ma atiti apart no mampeni kire yes efi baby efi no bebo boss say wow 2017 me betena so economy no ni ye de yen ebo ye fe etututu ebinim de ho 2018 ye economy no na it was booming ye kaso ye robust 2019 same even 2020 crap COVID by crap on early part of the year no kasa crap no during COVID period no WHO ranking as first in Africa the way I think the whole world near the number 3 so ade a kire say wo hwe trend na follow nya sa COVID ye be bomu am prempren ye ka say crap o say Ukraine Russians say me aba kan ho and so those are external factors in fact factors na affect the economy of a nation two internal factors and then the external factors. Internal factors need there say as a government you have control over. And no you can put down measures in the obetimi the idea as solve that problem and now obetimi take steps ebe shape our economy. But external factors need there banner you don't have any control over a problem. Say ya na do be hwehwehwe ase. Ti na omampani echichire mu akire journalist ne say coach ne say what ase ne momu no on situation hu yie no hu say bibi na aba na kosi sa adeko no so aba na nya Ghana nko it's not peculiar to only Ghana as a nation nemom wiase afa na nyina even the great nations super nations strong nations ni nyina akra amanu dem ade ba hwe death tolls wo the Ghana death toll ba as compared to Europe UK ni America you could see the Ghana ade akra na minimal so economy no atiti ekoda ma even omunyina no manu dem say oh economy there that is what has affected the entire man abasanti no mampani nchechire mo de ma Peter Okocha ne say yes situate hu ye obeti asem na say ye na One situation 2 years so the idea we be find different ekura answer na sa interview be by na ya better fear ya any other media house discuss this assembly they be I as American say look from 2017 2018 2019 coming no na say be economy na the boy ho asafo na say na do buy obo adwuma obi e ka outside commendations bamu but adie we be to mo covid in exercise bibia the narrative ama no o kan untimi kan sene na odi akukutro be kan 2017 18 19 year ban so it is something I was here teaming who say yes what interview no we be saying the questions but mampeni putu ni right to say on circumstances aba amasa ne ma na ba.
Okay, so Joshua make kakra my more voice na gentiemra yakoba you better uncommodity any so
the economy, the mobile economy.
Yes, but you're taxing people on money that has already been taxed.
Is the biggest economy in the is emerging as the biggest economy in the country, and for a long period has not had any taxation at all. So it is important now that they also come into the net. Our country has one of the lowest tax to GDP ratios of any country in West Africa and of an equivalent economy. The ECOWAS area, the general average today, tax to GDP average is about 18%. Ghana, we're at 13%. Since if you're talking about a country which is already overtaxed, if anything at all, is undertaxed.
Okay, let me take you up on that point. In your low tax ratio to GDP. Now, I'm just going to read this quote to you. It's from John Kwache, who I'm sure you might know is the Director of Research at the Accra-based Institute for Economic Affairs. He says there are several loopholes in our tax system that if they are plugged, we'll be able to raise our tax to GDP ratio to something like 20% from the 12% that you're talking about.
Well, first of all,
speaking to experts like him.
First of all, there's a recognition that
no, but he's actually saying, I didn't
the data that I'm giving to you
that there's no
is accurate.
For the E-levy.
Well, that's his point of view.
He's an expert.
Man is an expert. They're experts in government as well, and we think it's necessary. And that's the reason
we think it's necessary to tax people who are already impoverished.
And they're not already impoverished. We're talking about people. We're talking about taxing an industry and transactions where a lot of value is being created, and we want to also bring that value into government coffers. I think that is something that is very. There's nothing so. And the levy is not Ghana. It's the only country that has something like a mobile digital tax. Many countries, they will not like it. People never.
Because they're already taxing people. They will do business online.
Very
you
little.
Are taxing as well.
Very
little. People never like taxes. I don't know any group of people, especially businesses, when taxes are brought to them that like it.
When you hear all these stories, Mr. President, I mean, Ghana was one of the rising stars of, the economic recovery of Africa, so to speak. But when you hear about all these issues with the economy now, what exactly went wrong?
Nothing has gone wrong. We're part of those who have been very badly affected by what has gone on in the last 2 years. Until 2020, since I came into office, 2017, 2018, 2019, the beginning of 2020, we were growing our economy at about 7%. The GDP growth rate. One of the fastest growing economies in the world was the Ghanaian economy. Even in the crunch year of 2020, when the economies of the world dived, Ghana, we still managed a positive rate of growth because the fundamentals of our economy are strong. But it has been a difficult time, as you and I, where the world economy as a whole has gone through very difficult times. I can quote you a whole series of statistics about the American economy, the British economy, but those things don't serve a purpose. All that is recognize that there's a phenomenon that is going around which has made life difficult. What are you doing to try and correct it? That should be and that is what we're trying to do. I have no doubt that next year, if you were to come and speak to me like you're doing today, we will have a different set of facts for us to look at.
I'm going to hold you to that, Mr. President.
It's a fact.
your inflation in your country, inflation in Ghana.
I don't know the economy in the world that's doing well.
Well, inflation in Ghana. Inflation in Ghana.
The highest inflation.
Well, 15.7%.
Yeah.
The Ghanaian cedi has fallen 20% on the dollar. The worst after Russia, which has sanctions against it.
It's began to firm up. It has begun to firm up. We're seeing the CD systematically appreciating against the dollar.
People still can't employ. I was just reading today. People in the hospitality industry that you're pushing so hard.
Right.
Having to lay their staff off. We've got taxi driver unions threatening strikes because of spiraling fuel costs. Right. I mean, it doesn't look like a place that I want to go and put my money.
Where will you put your money in the world today? Where will you put your money? In Britain, which is suffering the worst standard of living statistics for over 30 years? Is that where? Let's situate ourselves correctly. The world is going through very difficult times. Ghana is no exception. Nigeria is no exception. There's no country in the world that is escaping the ravages of both COVID-19 and also the impact of the nuclear. But what you need to look at are where are the elements being put on the ground that look beyond the COVID and beyond the Russian-Ukraine war. I think you'll find that in Ghana, the recovery program that we have is one that is considered very credible, and it is what is going to give us the opportunity to come out of this period a stronger economy. And it is that future that we're looking at when we're attracting people.
Actually, our pain and other than Kwekufado, I don't know. The question was that you are already taxing the impoverished people. The impoverished, our pain said they are not impoverished. I don't know. But 11, I think it's in reference to that. And Okocha ABS. So look, my mention for Nusinamimra, Richard. So
Asema yeke school yeko school bon say akola bi we bi obomo no homodin pa a particular time na bia ne yarewa ne niema bi abobo no na wantimi and twaso am school ametie adekire ne niema, but getting to the end of the exams e bia na no ato no the end of the term na no 20 now was started by now the cultural exams that term on bomodin teachers ne because yes one bomodin, but they can also add to read say enye ne yare ya e born during the term na nka sebi akwesi or a good candidate or a good student asebi obo no homework power class anka enye ni grade anka obenya ni enu na omampani chire ne say on situating hu yi, because even reference was made to the fact say even UK crap no the experience the worst standard of living for the past 30 years ne be see that, but because of this COVID UK experiences are there enu ni asem no nyina the bottom line is say there is an underlying factor, external factor. I don't think
they compare your to one because you have a peculiar situation.
No, right? Don't you compare and say pandemic and I buy look at it. You say a pandemic. Yanka say a Ghana and pandemic is just a worldwide issue. It in that sense, in that bracket, and yes, our comparison. Because 2 years at the pace now, if they were walking maybe 10 meters faster than us in terms of the economy before the COVID. So see, a COVID about 2 years. One more pace, up down. Yes, we love running a war before the yes, we are down because that same factor now hit you, hit you. A global thing that we must accept once and for all. Nobody ye levy issue now. Our just man, I was in John Kwachi from IEA now, or just say your friend is saying ye levy no, and can say look. And now, Coach Agazi, we are taxing the impoverished. And yes, sir, already this COVID issue. Let me ask this question: the mason, the carpenter, the steel bender, those in the informal sector, we need direct tax. Sebi they patronize these electronic transactions. You person tax brackets in cover. The other 92.2 no omuni direct tax no omuntua direct tax no need to be train music ban. Do you refer to them as impoverished or no akoye adwuma makoma no rebe ho wa mami dan so kona kosi mami makosi ama mami misika from source abante as compared to ebia do wa be adwuma na what yes answer na ebetria na ya direct tax and that. Dear Hono, yes, okay. Mimina Makwa ye as a still band and a plumber and a Makwa ye, Juma Manuribina. I, my Jessica Shame Hono. Sabi Miko free me, Shima Ban, but any per session 3 of 896. No, Sikabia obey a crew, obey Uzabekabia. You need to pay some tax on it. It's one year Sanchez say, the fewer people, 7.8 in a war, the former sector. I'm not bad in the be a corpus. At the end, yeah, be near for machine to Cassie, Sancroft, Mason, Makoji, 30 million, 25 million, 50 million, 10 million if your friend is saying Manu Rubeo for service a Marandano, I want his site. Not me, because Sandy Bibia Mobina, yeah, Timmy Bibi, so for the sake of tax, and I mean to anything, yeah, T when I'm contributed to the quota, and if I'm or minor, will say you are taxing the impoverished. Okay. That I will find it difficult to accept. But I say, my member, Richard, so that means, Rich, my member, so that means,
Speaker, I'm in chair and chair at TFOB, and on a lighter way. Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the leadership of NDC switch out. The good people of Nkwanta South and OT region for you, most of them check us.
Incoming regional communication.
Yes, Juma Power way. Now, must say, program ya Kanawu. Na yadi bayanya kwenye ba say
my microphone in America.
Say yan kana preko na yan hwe ne be na aboa. Speaker, I think say Dano after the was it some times ago now your papa Dr. Kwasibuchi a lecture bi a kasimbi. I think say MPP should listen to Dr. Kwasibuchi or say the impunity the people see in them no munjai. And I think say if they listen to that drag now no look, Peter Okoche is not a new person. It's the same person who interviewed President John Dramani Mahama some times ago.
Yeah.
And Peter Okoche is on the BBC African Focus. It's a platform. They follow whatever happens in Africa. It's like program with Kessben. You have a duty as the media to inform, to educate, and entertain.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a whole program to inform and educate the people. And I ended it all So this media house, BBC, Focus Africa, has been following the trend of Ghanaian's economy. And to obtain honor, if you understand media, the approach of visual communication, or share and I will see why is your economy very terrible? Okay, the terrible of the economy. That's a lead question a journalist, a critical and a thinkable journalist will ask. Because I am background, when in the production team, I be economy now. And yet, so I think that there is a duty of the president to break it down because you have gone for a program where it's about tourism. So you break it down and calm down the nerve of the international community. No one will say yes, I understand the economy is terrible because journalists are Peter Bisayano. When you saw Tuaka cannot be, he has done so many research.
Yeah.
Or say which economy is terrible. Now who knows can find the university is in Britain here. And what China said, your CD to dollar has dropped by 20%. The worst in the world. Because apart from Russia, there was sanction, no. Russia is in sanction. Apart from Russia, there was sanction, no. You can't see the worst in the world. Ghana city. After Mampere, Ghana. And what China said, there's unemployment rate in your country. Are you aware? And the hospitality industry. You know, we have so many reasonable and absolute 5-star hotels. And international communities next to the hotels, no. All the big hotels in Ghana, Ghanaian Ben holding. Only few. And the international community are pulling out in the hospitality. And you know why they got the information? Yeah. So on mobile, they don't get the service they used to get. So all this report has been going. Look, there are CIAs, there are media reporters, they are all. So why is that all this thing is so worse in your country? I can think that Uncle Mampere Peter said, look, this is what is happening. We all know, say, since fish are downgraded Ghana, no, you know, say, most of the businessmen are running away from this country. People are withdrawing their money. And the cause of the major problems, so MRC any value, they say. We know, say, can operate international this Eurobond market. It borrowed 350 billion. Already Eurobond market 320 billion. That means the only broker in that deal is Databank. Take a pen and paper.
I don't there's someone can
take a pen and paper.
How much NDC time? I know.
No, take the NDC time. No, all the banks, including Databank, was a broker. One bank in 9.2 billion. Our bank mo. and now the government is chasing dollar in the international in the market. They say so the lows no krana, you have to chase dollar. And then we raised a point sometimes ago, do artificial circulation. Then you dollar stabilization. All the time guy say the dollar is responding. You know what? The dollar is responding because they are pumping $2 billion into the system to make the 1 city stabilization. It just for 90 days. After 90 days, it will escalate. Now, Mampenya Betray say, oh, after one was no, obviously, say the taxi drivers, and the truck drivers, soon say fuel prices are very high. And then, you see, just in what happened? Uber drivers are on strike.
And demonstrate.
And there's some people who UK. Near Ghana, where are they light? They are demonstrating because the fuel prices are high. We won't know, sir. The fuel prices in this country, they buy against 90 days window prices. And in as much as the more the city escalates, the prices will go high because we don't have anything. And I think, sir, you share Russia and Ukraine, and of you are call COVID-19. Look, I say, sir, Anka Ghanaian, if you have a serious leader, we have serious people that can manage this economy. Speaker, and say this is the time government of Ghana will have made enough money during this Russia war. Look, say menu kesi. Time na Russia war STT investors are pulling out of sanctioning Russia ni normal na after amount for edge. Investors have moved to one sector of economy. Gold economy. I don't know whether you are aware of that. They are investing their money into gold economy now. Government of Ghana government, and Ghana is the leading producer of gold in West Africa. Am I lying? Ghana is the sixth leading producer of gold in the world. So in as much as investors are moving from other economy to gold economy, the smartest president and this is your cocoa season. And you must go back to your the companies are cocoa gold industries. Then you negotiate your percentage. Then you'll be able to get enough revenue because they are making money now. You make enough money to also make sure you keep the economy. But what do you crisis about? Man for no benefit. Would you watch on some boom? And then menu say, unim say you go to Germany or other countries, they are struggling to get cooking oil. Why? Because it is Ukraine that do sunflower oil. And then some country obeji palm trees so Ghana Malaysia is making money because they are the only people that can produce enough oil for the world now to consume. But and then they are moving to gold economy. Instead of saying you have PMMC or you have quick refinery on your own, then you go in to sell and get the commodity market enough revenue there. A quadrant to be blamed. After Mampani Johnny, oh, now as I say, the COVID-19 buyer, look, and the oil. Say, Ghana produced 200 barrels of oil a day in this country. There's crisis of when people are not getting oil. You are boss and top being collapsed. Go and revamp Tor immediately. Not such a refinery of oil. So you refinery 2 barrels of 200,000 barrels of fuel a day. No, but talking about Ghana for. Do you know the amount of money you are going to make for yourself? And going to say oil, will you go for external consumption? You will consume your product domestically here. Another tsunami bowl. And then almost here I said, Nancy the CEO of Cocoa Board. I say any fertilizer because of COVID, because of Ukraine. Meanwhile, you Mampeni were one of more of 16 regions. Our commission composite plants. What is the duty of the composite plants? Listen, cocoa industry, do we really have a president who think about this nation? And you go and sit in the international community, you embarrass yourself like this. After you become illegal, which I say you are not imposing to the less privileged people. Sure. Revenue Momo 200 Ghana cedi tax. So you look at what is happening. After what Johnny says, Ghana has a lower GDP to it. Asema Kwachika and say, look, we don't need to impose the levy on ordinary person. Let us start in the loopholes. Sure. Tax exemption for multi-million companies or Kroma. Billions of dollars are echo. Why don't you have a tax exemption bill in our parliament? We pass it. And then revenue to GDP, 12.3%. It's not even 13%. So let's tighten the loopholes in the other areas. Where you close borders for 2 years. Go to the Pelo border, go to Dadiasi border, go to Saboda Tinjasi border, go to Menusu border. Along the Eastern Corridor Road, you are losing millions of dollars every day for 2 good years, for goodness sake. You could have not put measures in it. And the property rate to GDP, 7%. Mampeduti hei, what me a bokrono, Okrum enough money. Meanwhile, they're not paying tax, they are properties.
Okay.
So these are the things that, as you put the taxation measures well. Not tightening the loopholes. You move to meet the international demand. Then you look at the natural resources you have, then you'll be able to create. I mean, that will be in the whole West Africa, South Sudan. On top natural resources in South Sudan, it's about 38 trillion. Are you aware of that?
No.
38 trillion. That's South Sudan alone. But the U.S. economy is 3 trillion. For greener pasture. We have enough to be able to sustain at the midst of COVID-19. We have made enough money for ourselves. COVID-19 by Omanpeni State of Nation also on your tech was spending $17.3 billion on COVID-19. Meanwhile, Sika Kessben, Sika Yama Menemuya Papa, the foreign tax ni heritage stabilization fund ni international World Bank ni IMF ni Mayano is 34 billion. No Koko Dija no 14 billion yera. No people more 38 billion na. Oba say we have lost. Right. You have made enough revenue to make because of chop, and you have disgraced yourself in the international market. She said that whole plane any other way.
Richard Media say, "My main fast then be ultimate fashion and furniture city. But your wedding na woko, engagement na woko, and I say sorry and na woko. We do not dresses. A banner who see a party a ultimate fashion and adope make for at the amount. A banner say." Ubepem kunya edesi wo sitting room, office furniture, but your nina no a ultimate fashion and furniture city and no pay make count for at the amount. Your chef's chairs, your porch chairs in kunya would be your porch, more your cabinet, your office furniture and casa dining table set. But your nina no a ultimate fashion and furniture city and ubenya be ewo. Your war a doom kumase yabem Wesley Methodist, sorry no, when your ninsa was 0209 13 6733 0209 136733. Now when the ultimate fashion for any answer was so for Suya Hotel, a 2-star hotel, or more ever the 4th floor, as the house ever a doom comase and pay may come for Eddie Amapa. Bani say open executive suite. Open a mini suite rooms, open a club room, standard double rooms, and a face standard single rooms. I'll bet me a demo ajujo hopadia. But your Fosia Hotel facilities, your state of the art facilities, air conditioned rooms, 24-hour security, or restaurant, a mall continental, any local dishes, your mall laundry services, and a your conference hall, so companies, any corporate Ghana, mobetimi aba abedi mujumedi nyina no ewo ho edum kumase aseda house 4th floor ana your numbers no any 032 2037382 032 2037382 na woni Fosia Hotel so any answer was one more dauma one more ebeboa pa certificate in media and communication studies Kessben University College for ana eye and pay make am for the amount say ebani say opese wo he na usua kwan ya fa so aye kenkan news kwan ya fa so aye hosting programs talk shows ahodo kwan ya fa so aye sports commentary any de ka ho nyina no the place to go no Kessben University College e be one certificate na ya mountete internship no obeye bi yan campus no ewo edum kumase eno no city campus no your opposite Aseda house ewo edum your man practical TV and radio training our rare infida oh yes some training why you adwuma ya for so many years only certificate only degree but your Kessben University College degree certificate in media studies and journalism say print and electronic and pay only or more any answer was so na wamuntimi enyo ewo ofel so 0501 6373383 0501 6373383 na when the Kessben University College and so me any answer was so Kessben travel and tour Adaroma baby a person across the country around the world biano say local tourism and international tourism pacho one more Adaroma one more beshe na o documenta SSA in terms of visa application nyina so ni nyina no one more to me aye at the ama one more Aseda house e wadum kumase and a so oko Adum Central Multi Credit Bank no building nim ubehu omo ewo ho so am magazine Multi Credit Macro Traffic Light na se pepepe ana ubehu omo 0596 102667 0596 102667 na when a Kessben so travel and tour no any ensa was so oposi ni na dro no imbuster bar mixture mpacho wo mo adaroma imbuster bar ye yaredom nyina no ekọ ne titu malaria wa wo honam ye omre wo ye adwuma kakra bia no wabre fatigue and I feel waist pains ahodo stroke pressure any kidney problems nyina no nom imbuster bar mixture ebedu akagina mu ye pa ebeboa amasa yare no akọ oti region herbal shops nyina won sabeka bi wa bogatanga tamale and I feel so Accra Okanshi drug lane okohwa unsa ebeka bi okoboko Akalamed pharmacy ewo boko locus unsa beka bi na oni omo edinsa woso 0246208496 0246208496 na oni omo eni ensa woso anopei mpacho buame na yenwini na yenye award no emfamra Focus Media Awards no 2021-2022 edition no mpacho vote by Mr. Speaker na wontimi emra meye morning show host of the year the best na anopei esanse modoye na mwaje Kessben machi dwumadie ne kana dwumadie nyina no ede atum no this is the time I will be show support kese pa mo amu use Android phones no ni tietia ne se obekọ eye Android phone ne so na wako eye Google Play Store no wa download the Focus Media app no ewo Google Play Store na afi watimi ade avoti ade amaye se ope eye code ne so a obe dial *800* star 800 star na wabo 400 na wabo hash na wabo 14 na wasende o sende a obonse medin no ebeba kwame apia kubi into bracket Mr. Speaker na afei dodo a wo pese wo to de mame no watimi ato aba no ede amame star 800 star 400 hash Focus Media Awards you know best morning show host of the year yenkoje emfamra on the 30th of April yeba na ye nyina no me ni serial callers no yetimi abomu a celebrate ewo kwan so eti no me da nyina no ase it is only 40 minutes after 11 callers no ashase eba bazolo mame ma a few minutes na rebate mame na afi yenko lines no eso
me di kan mame nti we mid morning show ana say we do have morning show no
me say as ifra homachi o no num ne
anyway
me Kessben matching ebesi 9:30
no atwaso
na matwaso with Kanawu
to me 12 okay anyway you in fact any deserve to get our so we have to translate it into the voting you know what can you call star 800 star 400 hash 14 no yeah kwa to Mr. Speaker and tie for monye adom na I think so far this is the only morning show hoster or tell movie time match 5:30 to 12 p.m.
at 12 p.m.
Or some papa no do small man no I tie for mo de an yen ko to aba no emma o kakra na person
just in from parliament minim so more rise here but we are told say Adwo Asafo Domiko Abenyamra Shebedwane no ana afenso Ru Henry Cote ana fi Ru Kennedy Ejepon wo mu nyina no ya refer wo to the privileges committee say wo mu nko na parliament records say for some time now last year ani mu ababesi early this year wo mu absentee wo mu from parliament for a certain number of days parliament without any permission and you know they've been referred to the privileges committee say womunko na womunko yi nsema no ewo the honorable Adwo Asafo Domiko Abenya and afi Ru Henry Cote Greater Accra regional minister and afi so Asen South Mrashe Bedwane no honorable Kennedy Japan wo mo miensa no ya refer omo to the privileges committee
say wait ma ba so by election
Ose, that way privileges committee.
But that's the process.
You quantity of one, no. So more anya bibia and
recommendations be bad.
Parliament will take the measures.
Okay.
So look, mamintio na yenko lines.
Breaking news na ba. We can say breaking, so let me use the word breaking news na ba. Let me say enye ade be ehu committee e parliament as be you say womo mrashebedwafo no bibia nko yi ni sa ne mana ye frɛ womo ne tututu womo no we ni specifically say me say emre a e wo so omudi wo mrashebedwam na ani say womo absent womo no womo absent am level bia they need to be called normal answer the intira say bi nchechire mu ɛna sɛ bi ɔmo kɔ akɔma deɛ ne nkyɛnkyɛn mu bɛtɔ asom no ne ho so deɛ ne nkyɛnkyɛn mu anto asom no na sɛ bi privilege committees ɔmo so deɛ ɔmo wɔ ba me yɛ sure sɛ bi nkyɛnkyɛn mu no bɛgo yie ama sɛ bi ɛbɛdwɛfo committee ne so no tangible reasons ɛba deɛ a they will all sail through sɛ ama so deɛ ɔman ne yɛsom na bebia nsɛm da na yɛde ato ɛnyɛ saa all right
so mame mfa course asɛm aba because me callers no wɔn nim wɔn time na memfa calls no na wɔn ɛfra de sɛ wɔn frɛ 0550922929 0550922929 0552911929 me callers no deɛ ɛbɔ 11:30 ya no na wɔn egyina so. Hello, good morning. Yes sir. I'm asking Jane Council.
But what I want na amwako na mekase mekase boy so we see. Ani chia yiwa alankubikira man so de bia me chano e ta ni on si bara ba na la so. Ana mi ani ni MP no studio no. E bara ba papa ani senta wakatre o man gare ani MP studio na. Openi ani focus so okopegwa togo economy ne eye uko agriculture so on economy no so ye sana ko ni je eni bokna fa so on economy no eye na gana ko na we han ko na covid ba na mse bi eni before me say togo eni bokna fa so eni agriculture no on ye fa so no education e bi o wa na enne ko da ba ama ya sia ye do enne a ye ma eni ni ye mu kuma na e ko school e so ye o ma me no na mo ko la ani okashi o ba ne ma na so the admission I free people bear the back or the more banabato. Okay, it's not I had been part of my so now advantage education here. You're going to free, you're finding and then never about
offer front to us. So hello, good morning. Yes, sir. I'm patrolling baby I can free. Hey, Idi Mami Tio, Equasem so. Hello, Idi Utamenka. Oh, there be Idia Homano and Yamuano. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, sir.
Iko ni asame kese.
Iko mamintiwe koso.
Na kupo ishiro Mr. Speaker. Na kupo ishiro se bebe ayon kole so kaye ama uma yentama yensu ye frekre ya de na kupo ishiro pa. And the Mibra Penny English no woman, Nakupo Shrano, because ocean analysis or ye now to use some part and Nukura and a fat and so down on a foot to be any old moving or Ghana animal. Benjamin Yamo, communication director for Lower West Acting, the Nubia Michel. The kind is a Osha and Brown. Interview on Montpellier will be this. Generally, Samuna will be so much penny. A fat, I won't mind an animal. I won't man as a name for it. I am no correct, and no one found to in this no one, no more, but if in the Korean anymore, or Muka Uba, our Muka, you can say, car, no more, who the Luda, and then almost the shrag is all because of hardship, because of a moment, 1 year, or putting more mind an animal. Oh. It's not my friend, and I say it's people so that I'm not going to know about the kind of change pizza. I'm not defending because they say, oh my God, I'm going to at you. My God, I'm what you mean to go to another thing to be because I'm not going to be a coach or
animal. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, sir.
From Bright because after I was okay.
Hey, Bright, me too. Catch a baby. I will call you.
Yanko Ponado more. Your Yanko point of need my power. Yanko point born with your phone now, but who catch a Ghana for no. Yanko for Bishop. I'm Fakunya with Tsunami Chairman Joe, Ewa Shama, or call Deputy Communication to make sure I Shama for the time so Mumbo Modian on Becano. Yeah. On my mom, on my penina nado, any MPC for master or mine. On one kind of prayer and Children for the year and Koye. There's no man peniaco good any mercy, that will be easy. Because no man and Koye, what they have to make there, the war economy no assay. But still, now all who to edge at that place, Eddie 2 coins. Abra, which means you are my folk, which means you are a native allowance, who can't say. Which means here. A Kumadi, they say, oh, Babu, so can ya. amount for $1 for they are to acquire omunya. Dollar no so akosoro they are to come for $1 and yes $1 and $1 the bien ni wa e wo mamu. Who can say laugh?
Right, mame and now I say mame far off from. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Now, what is your name?
Eben Kwabenya, me hoya mamintio.
Who say you're more to a bame? Let's say you're about the Kwabenya. Him, Nanny, say, MP, MP, da. Now,
I say more MP, no, you didn't call privileges committee. And
my sister, privilege, but the American is a thing. The American has not a privilege number. Me say, you're MP, you're not law. Tell you, Nancy. We did the PA or what? On my mark on present. We are outside the book level. When you say, let's never honor. You should be being consumed. Now, somebody on PP, Juma, one shot. And you had a bomb, so no, it been bad. The speaker, Mamintia, go Ashama, baby would be a Kano, none deputy communication, winning. Niama City, and I need to look, Michiamuna, and then and I'm to listen to the business of another for Amenta. It's your speaker.
Even body tell me from Ramitio.
But then the money, Mr. Speaker, a yard sitting here, and then a number could be fair radio to the catcher and say, and your consistent against one. Amoya fertilizer. Now, so cocoa bot, Amayatia, you fertilizer because Ukraine and Russia, and you don't be Ghana, you fertilizer. Which is MPC, and when someone can look, and this one, I'm BBC, not super powerful. You can't wait or see John Mahama. You can't wait or see COVID. You can't wait or see Ukraine Russia war. Maybe time you be anti-Russia war, but John Mahama attack here.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Speaker.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Quarter is Sotium.
Is that quite a Mamintio free Sotium?
Yo, Midasi, Manichao, good Matawe. Chadu Ashama, Nidu, Smell Ashiti. Share. Maybe America. If the MPP Syria callers, any MPP communicators, almost some kind of food for more. They make Ghanaians more angry. It's as a Somo Kasa. What people will say? You will say the fact that Ghana for acting the Tuma. Shall you be fair or say, Yama Kosole, Sadanado, I Ghana for Rana Opetumi. And now the opposition accept their taxes. When you get taxes, you do or the other Google for so. Bola tax, COVID-19 tax, you can't. Share your president, Africa, Banning Sempa, Yananabi. Or your Sika, Union Pudo, taxa, Union Pudo. What's up, Musa, 230 billion. Nana, what you are saying, the Biao. Or see, oh, you knew why sick of the good force. So I don't know, also, people. Oh, Nana, the failure of mine, it is getting the other epic for excuses. And your COVID-19, and your mama, and you can walk.
Is that going to be the same offer from Ra? Hello, good morning.
Mr. Host.
Yes, sir. Major, so Pajo Hine. Oga Willie.
Bacho, I.
Mamintiwe.
Company, oh, more than I will media station. Na otie esema any for eka ase ahoche bia emma awo ewiase aye COVID na bad the whole world do enye ga kwa COVID ni bayo and then UK for enya oil on top Germany for enya cooking oil kapo on top amfa no aduane ndi UK war da ba da chance ana de ka UK war na mafu ekofa omso omonyi ntum no opani ken kan kwanche ya ho se ewia ayedin enti 11 na abane dia ban just so abanafin you trade the magic level of man and craning you never more of man of bra because you pay the pardon at the school park at the papa so I attack and you got the enemy and now I am a fa the conditionality is already the cat is education man fa in my bedroom you didn't even drop a man or man in grand and good school you never no fit a really you decide to go school you more a fan battle because what you have at number of war man
okay, say free here.
But I'm going to the look at the yeah, I can't get you. Then you put any one pet because you're better job.
Emra. Hello, good morning.
I think I want to say.
Eradi adum eje usu.
Unu say nana mo akone samba di mu ya o fe na gawuni.
Oh,
so how? Check voice. Ya check voice no nana mo akone samba ye no. If you check voice. Me bacho eyunia me anuprasa me kata free kaswa. Be be am kinu tu.
Na say woni eje usu voice is pa.
So
mami tio.
Oh, so unu say me papa enti ndi enye boni fe na voice no ni best. Eje usu be bia wo bia me chia. Mami chia na nampi na chia ma di bia la di sheri. This original woman organizer and a youth organizer minta na me chia na bu sample po. Me bra wo ti video NDC no. Nyankopon ka no na on share dey say yen na be tuma di aboa no na we need communication officer no in the region. Openica says the pacho o mampani na nakufu ado akwantu a otu ye na ekoso o man Ghana say tika o mampani etua edi ama wiem hyen na nakufu ado edi tu kwan yin kwa no over 35 billion and o mampani na nakufu ado etua. It's a day na tresa na nakufu ado gina o ba di abaye juma o di ba ba ye aba guru madama siabro enye de ye benye bibi papa dia frim enne menu wo ka se fertilizer akwati enu nti amanna Mr. Speaker wudum se ye fasting mi ankasa mi ye bi mi mo kremoni enne menu wo ka ko to tamilo the wenya no fokra na ye 20 Ghana enne kwadu miensa eye 2 cedi enne menu wo ka se entot miensa eye 5 cedi drena miensa 5 cedi entwa miensa 5 cedi enkuma miensa 2 cedi Yebusana no kuwa to sempo ne be ni yaye no no che na bibia boy de ne won ko BBC interviewer na hu afu
Nkrasa me da say mama fa last one. Hello, good morning.
Honorable Speaker.
Yes sir.
Me pa cho me di yawoza me petisu.
Yawoza we are the last caller mama ntio.
Me da say phobia me kwa ka me se me ka kire. Wofa. Wofu de were journalist TV na nekufad we ni yeshe. Na journalist fully be Munsia na president na we ni mu na president what area efe akare just one of station do be say ya me botik baby am to turn mobile phone mpobwa watch it radio brabe che nyam egua bluetooth antenna no brabe che mmeche president in kare efe mum bisan essentially serious business and your concert party wow. The way you become president, what I said, or to papa so. And then, yes, free education. I want to school. You're in a perfect chair. You're in a cashier. You're in a cement. You're in a paint. I'm telling you, what I was taking. And why I tell you also 20 and then an Ekufado. Obi Kran, 27 million on the list of the term. And so, feeling your way. And then I said, Job Munchana Musta. Every we are Bosa Mukakra. Maybe no neja wa woni to mo di down mo afuna senti ni bisani di concert party mu na Ekufado mu so de ni so hwemuti
I was abeda say ma fa say me for BM just 1 minute each na me come time no aso so just wrap it up na me come me brain aso
dem person me TV your speaker online drivers they are demonstrating for a purpose omo kire omo say omo app developers say Uber Bolt ni say no Yango no womo app developers omo no omo demonstration against almost in maybe why kokoswa emboa womo security they mention highly security and yemo mu so I just want to correct the impression and because of fuel and almost in fact this morning I listened to their president being interviewed chere say app developers say omo develop app omo timi dey Yango Bolt any Uber no they want to do a 2-day sit-down strike. Juma. Now, was a request for their security in Yemen. Maybe no yes. Internal person Richard, Richard was say, okay, say for 2 years in close borders. And no contributor ama is I be there. Yes, into some penny say, Emre ye woman and journalist Peter and all situated in 1 year. Say Emre ye woman amana Sanka 2 years ago, on penny on 2 borders in Wanka. Your COVID data and statistics, you could have been a different story.
Right, honorable speaker. I may say media that be American say Mbabuno young ones are more Krumu Ajawa Mudino, and Yabubu, a comma a cost, unemployment rate, not a cost. Don't lose hope. O mampeni bi a friend is Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Abedi mampeni okroma amuni menjuma power ye. By January 5th, 2027 no, the 2025. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama be swearing in as president of the Republic of Ghana. That's the Oba.
I was here that somebody they come here here we have a production team. Thank you for your time with us. There's only 12 made there. Authentic breaking news. Aisha 1 and I've an African pause guy. It's coming up next. Stay with them for the rest of our program. Good afternoon. I don't tell me any I best say she out china. Background
Nami ko zombo su ko bisaya, omo su jese, o ko da fu ye